Hey guys, what's up? It is Tyler here from Murphy Boy Reviews, and a few nights ago I was very honored to see a sneak preview of the new film It Follows. It Follows has gotten pretty much universal acclaim from every reviewer that has reviewed it. It's getting great notices everywhere. It's been blowing up in limited release. Everyone's saying, you have to see this movie if you're a fan of horror. This is the movie for you. Like, you have to see it. So I was obviously incredibly excited, though I kept my expectations in check because a lot of times when horror movies come out, I end up being a little disappointed in them. Even though they get great reviews, sometimes I just get a little disappointed. Uh, Let me tell you, It Follows is one of the best horror movies I've seen in years. Quick synopsis for the plot follows this girl. Her name is Jay. She meets this guy. She kind of plays hard to get a little bit with him. Eventually, they have sex, and he ends up tying her up, and he pretty much tells her there is a curse, and the only way to get rid of the curse is to pass it along to somebody else by having sex with them. But even after you pass it off, they, the person that you pass the curse off to, also needs to pass it off for you to be okay. So just because you pass it off does not mean really anything. And if it comes to the person after you pass it off, it will come to you and you will die. It can take form and they can look like someone that you know, someone that you don't know. It can be anything. So that's the basic plot of It Follows. It reminded me a lot of Halloween. David Robert Mitchell, who I've never, this is his second feature. I did not see his first film, which I'm going to have to now. This is honestly the best directed horror film I've seen since Halloween, the original. There are all these beautiful wide shots, and you're just looking all over the screen. You're looking for something. Fantastic direction here. I thought it was out of this world. Like I said, it is some of the best direction for a horror film that I have ever seen. And it was so nice to see someone who obviously cares about the genre and take such care of his film. Beautiful direction. Second thing I gotta talk about, the score. Again, probably the best score I've seen since the original Halloween. It is so effective. I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it. It is so effective and fantastic. It's an intense score, and it just makes you like your heart is racing. To put it in perspective, I had a bag of popcorn. Okay, let's say this empty bottle right here is my bag of popcorn. I was literally like squeezing my popcorn during the majority, a lot of this movie. It was so intense. All the reviews say it's one of the most terrifying films ever. I wouldn't go as far as that, although that's not a bad thing. It's not an issue I had with the film. Though I will say that there were some genuinely terrifying scenes. I wouldn't say the film overall was genuinely terrifying. It's just intense, and it's because of the music. And I will tell you that when I went to drive home, I drove about an hour and 15 minutes to see the film Friday night. We parked in a parking garage, and I was genuinely creeped out when I went into the parking garage. And there were a couple back roads we had to go on. Me and my friend got lost. I was genuinely creeped out because there were no lights, and I was just like, "Where the fuck am I?" Like I was like looking, and my friend was like, "Ah, it is coming," and I'm like, "No, stop." So it's definitely an effective, scary movie. And there are a lot of effective scares and tension, and there's just this overwhelming amount of dread from the first frame of the movie. It's just fantastic. It's so good, and I urge, if you're a horror fan, I urge you to see it. If you are a fan of fantastically made films, I urge you to see it. Because like I said, I love this movie so much. it did, you know, your brain starts thinking, especially at night, like your brain is like going crazy. Like when I was going to bed, I was like looking at my closet. I'm like, oh no, like even right now I'm talking about it. I'm like looking at my door. I'm like, yeah. So yeah, it is an effective film. Thankfully, thanks in part due to the fantastic direction, the crazy, creepy, scary music. Love this movie. I'm giving It Follows an A. Currently my favorite film of 2015, and I will be shocked as shit if it is not on my top 10 of the year. One thing I will say before I end this review, I don't think it is like completely mainstream accessible. I feel like over the years, the mainstream horror fan expects something different. This is a very 70s, 80s horror film. I feel like they might find it a little lame and boring. I hope I'm wrong. I hope that it gets released wide on Friday. I hope that people really, really enjoy it and love it. I really, really hope. But I just have a feeling that the mainstream audiences will not be so kind to it, and they won't realize like this is how to make a horror movie. It is so good. Everyone go see it, please. It's supposed to go wide on Friday, I believe. I heard to like 1,200 theaters, so that was going to be awesome. So everyone will be able to get to see it. I certainly cannot wait to see it again. I'll see it a couple times. So if you like this review and you would like more, make sure you like my Facebook page, Murphy Boy Reviews, and subscribe to me on YouTube because that is awesome and I will love you forever. So It Follows. See it. Opens wide on Friday and it is currently in limited release. I will see you guys later. Bye.